I should have left after the first red flag. I didn't. I made excuses. I rationalized. I convinced myself I was overreacting. By the time I saw the danger clearly, I was trapped in my own apartment with a man I no longer recognized, a man who had blocked the door and was telling me, in a voice that didn't sound human anymore, that if he couldn't have me, no one would. This is the story of how I almost died because I ignored every single warning. Sign. My name is Sarah, and I was 27 when I met him. It was early spring, and I'd been single for about 6 months after ending a relationship that had just fizzled out. Nothing dramatic. We both knew it was over. I wasn't looking for anything serious, but I wasn't opposed to dating either. I matched with him on Hinge. His name was Marcus. 31, worked in finance, had a dog, liked hiking. His photos showed a guy with a nice smile, well-dressed, standing in front of mountain views and holding what looked like a golden retriever. Our first message exchange was normal. Funny, even. He made a joke about my profile saying I was aggressively medium at cooking, and we ended up planning a coffee date for that Saturday. The coffee date went well. Really well. He was charming. Attentive. Asked questions about my work as a graphic designer, remembered small details I mentioned, made me laugh. When we said goodbye, he texted me before I even got home. I had an amazing time. When can I see you again? I remember smiling at my phone. I thought I'd unlucky. The second date was dinner. He picked an expensive Italian place and insisted on paying. When I protested, he said, "I want to. You deserve to be treated well." It felt nice. Gallant, even. On the third date, he brought me flowers. Orchids, my favorite, which I'd mentioned once in passing. I was impressed that he remembered. By the end of the second week, we were texting constantly. Good morning messages. How's your day going? Good night texts with heart emojis. Then, one evening, I didn't respond for a few hours because I was at a friend's birthday dinner and had left my phone in my bag. When I finally checked, I had 17 messages from him. The first few were normal. Hey, how's your night? Hope you're having fun. Then they shifted. Are you okay? You're not usually this quiet. Did I do something wrong? And finally, I'm worried about you. Please just let me know you're safe. I felt guilty. Here was this sweet guy, genuinely concerned about me, and I'd made him anxious by not responding. I texted back immediately, I'm so sorry. I was at dinner and didn't see my phone. I'm totally fine. He replied instantly, thank God. I was going crazy. I just care about you so much already. I thought it was romantic. I told myself he was just really into me. That was red flag number 1, excessive contact and anxiety when I was unavailable. I should have seen it a control issue. I didn't. A month in, we were officially dating. He wanted to spend every evening together. At first, I thought it was sweet, the honeymoon phase, right? But slowly, I noticed that whenever I mentioned plans with friends, his mood would shift. One Friday, I told him I was going to a girls' night, dinner and drinks with my 2 best friends, Emma and Jess. We'd had this plan for weeks. Marcus got quiet. You're choosing them over me, he said, and it sounded like he was joking, but his eyes weren't smiling. It's not choosing anyone over anyone, I said, trying to keep it light. I haven't seen them in forever. I'll see you tomorrow. He sighed. I guess I just thought. I don't know. I thought we'd spend the weekend together. But it's fine. Have fun. The way he said, it's fine, made it very clear it wasn't fine. I felt torn. Part of me wanted to cancel on my friends and just avoid the tension. But I didn't. I went to dinner. The whole night, he texted me. Not constantly, but enough. Miss you. Wish I was there with you. What are you guys talking about? Smiling face with smiling eyes. When do you think you'll be home? I kept checking my phone. Emma noticed. Is that Marcus again? she asked, raising an eyebrow. He's just sweet, I said defensively. He misses me. She exchanged a look with Jess but didn't push it. When I got home that night, Marcus called immediately. He wanted to know everything, what we talked about, who else was there, if any guys had hit on me. No one hit on me, I laughed. It was just the three of us. Good, he said, and his voice was warm again. I just don't like the idea of other guys looking at you. You're mine. That was red flag number 2, isolation disguised as affection. He wasn't forbidding me from seeing my friends, not outright. But he was making it uncomfortable enough that I started to avoid making plans. It was easier to just say yes to him. 2 months in, he had a key to my apartment. I don't even remember agreeing to it. He'd stayed over so often that one night, he just said, I should probably have a key, right? In case you're running late from work or something. And I said yes. That's when things started to feel off. He'd show up unannounced. I'd come home from the grocery store and find him already inside, cooking dinner or watching TV like it was his place. At first, I tried to be grateful. He's just trying to be helpful, I thought. He wants to surprise me. But then I started feeling like I couldn't breathe in my own space. One Saturday afternoon, I was working from home, finishing a client project on a deadline. I told Marcus I needed the day to focus. At 2 p.m., my door opened. He walked in holding takeout. Thought you might be hungry, he said, smiling. I stared at him. Marcus, I told you I was working today. I know. I'm not staying long. Just wanted to see you. But he didn't leave. He sat on my couch, ate his food, turned on the TV. I couldn't concentrate. I felt his presence in every corner of the room. When I finally asked him, politely, if he could go, his face darkened. You're kicking me out. I'm not kicking you out. I just really need to finish this project. He stood up slowly. Right. Okay. I get it. I'm bothering you. That's not what No, it's fine. I'll go. He left, but the guilt was suffocating. He didn't text me for 6 hours. When he finally did, it was just, I thought you wanted me around. Guess I was wrong. I apologized. Profusely. That was red flag number 3, ignoring boundaries and punishing me emotionally when I enforced them. I started letting him stay, even when I didn't want him there. It was easier than dealing with the silent treatment. 3 months in, I tried to break up with him. I'd gone to lunch with Emma, and she'd finally said what I'd been avoiding. Sarah, this isn't healthy. He's controlling you. I knew she was right. That night, I told Marcus we needed to talk. He came over, and I tried to be gentle. I said I needed space. That things were moving too fast. That I thought we should take a break. He stared at me. Then he laughed. You're not serious. Marcus, I am. I think. No. His voice was flat. We're not breaking up. That's not really up to you, I said, my heart pounding. His expression changed. The warmth drained from his face. After everything I've done for you, he said quietly. After how much I've loved you. You're just going to throw that away. I'm not throwing anything away. I just need. You need what? To fuck someone else. Is that it? I froze. Are you sleeping with someone? His voice was rising now. Is it that guy from your work? The one you mentioned? What? No. Marcus, this has nothing to do with. He stood up and grabbed my wrist. Not hard. Not yet. But firm enough that I couldn't pull away. Don't lie to me, he said, and his eyes were empty. I felt ice in my stomach. Let go of me. He did, but he didn't move. He stood between me and the door. We're not breaking up. He said again. You're just confused. You'll feel better in the morning. And then he left. I locked the door behind him, hands shaking. For 2 days, I didn't answer his calls or texts. I told Emma what happened. She said I needed to block him. Change my locks. I was going to. I swear I was. But on the third night, I heard a key in my door. I'd been in bed, half asleep. The sound jolted me awake. My door opened. Marcus walked in. "We need to talk," he said. I sat up, my heart slamming against my ribs. "How did you? I didn't hear you knock." "I used my key." "Marcus, you can't just. You've been ignoring me." He closed the door behind him. Locked it. That's when I knew I was in danger. "I think you should leave," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "I'm not leaving until we fix this." "There's nothing to fix. We're done." His jaw clenched. He took a step toward me. "You don't get to decide that." I grabbed my phone. He lunged forward and ripped it out of my hand. "Who are you calling?" "Him. Your fucking friends who hate me." "Marcus, stop. If I can't have you," he said, his voice breaking, "no one will." That's when I ran. I bolted for the bathroom and locked the door. I could hear him pounding on it, shouting my name. I climbed into the bathtub, pulled my knees to my chest, and waited. After what felt like hours, I heard my front door slam. He was gone. I called Emma. She came over with Jess and another friend. We called the police. They took a report, but because he hadn't physically hurt me, there wasn't much they could do. I filed for a restraining order. Changed my locks. Blocked his number. He tried to contact me for weeks, emails, messages from new numbers, even showing up at my gym. Eventually, he stopped. I don't know where he is now. I moved 6 months later. Started therapy. Slowly rebuild my sense of safety. I'm sharing this because I want you to know, red flags are red flags for a reason. I ignored them all. The excessive texting. The jealousy. The boundary violations. The guilt tripping. I told myself he was just passionate. Just loved me. Just cared. But love doesn't make you feel trapped. If you're reading this and you see yourself in my story, please leave. It doesn't get better. It escalates. Trust your gut. It's trying to save your life. I'm safe now. And I want you to be, too.